a fuck how they feel.
So, what's next?
All right, we're going to talk about
The homeless.
because obviously, if you live in Barrie and you've been anywhere downtown, guess what? You've seen some homeless.
Employment is on the rise and homelessness is at an all-time high.
Because they are everywhere, and they're usually at the Busby Center or right across the street from the courthouse, doing needles, doing God knows what else. I don't actually look or go up and ask because I drive right on by. Yeah, once you come from Toronto and you see that every day, you come here, you expect to not see it, and boom, there it is right in your face. Right in your face. Right in your face. Fuck on that, Barrie residents. That's what you get. It is, though. You elected Alex Nuttall, so yeah, that is what you get.
Don't vote for these stupid, ugly, elf-looking motherfuckers.
Look at it. Population, this was 2021, just over 200K. Unemployment, 4.7, 4.3 in Barrie. So that's not great, but it's not. I've seen worse.
Could be worse. How?
Total number of shelters, 7. Which in that, when you say it out loud, 7 homeless, that seems like a lot.
Is it though?
You assume that homeless shelters would be extremely big.
They are not.
But in those 7 shelters, we have 153 beds.
Not many, but
We can make this work, right?
Probably not.
Minimum of 600 homeless. We've got 153 beds. That's why we get encampments and fires. So this is just homeless statistics for Canada. Toronto has the most, obviously. 90% of homeless shelters in Ontario, British Columbia, Quebec, Alberta. 90%.
90%.
10% for all the other provinces. So clearly, those 4 places. How are they going to deal with it? By doing nothing. And it costs over $7 billion to house those homeless per year. $7 billion.
That's, seems like a lot.
So this is from Tracy Love. Simcoe County has another 10-year affordable housing plan to prevent homelessness, right? I'm thinking it doesn't take 10 years to house approximately 500 homeless. I think it's closer to 6, but I agree. Shouldn't take this long. All right, when you have homeless that don't have beds to sleep in, guess what happens? They have encampments. They got to live somewhere.
We got an encampment, 10 o'clock.
There's been a few in the last just few months in Barrie. I want to say at least 2 or 3 homeless encampments set on fire, burning down.
Kid, we got a fire.
It's scary for everyone involved. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. In all honesty, you don't want to see it. There has to be some solutions because it's unfortunate for me to come and talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I've been homeless. It sucks. It is. I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy, especially in Canada where it gets like -40, man. It's
cold out there every day.
It's horrible. Man, when I was a teenager and I was homeless when I got out of CAS, I lived in a stand-up fridge at the side of my friend's house in -40-degree temperature.
Wow, sounds like your life sucks.
It really did.
Let me repeat that. I lived at the side of a house in a stand-up fridge in -40-degree temperature. So
It's cold out there. Get out.
So I get it. It sucks. But there are ways to get out.
Wow, that was depressing.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about drugs and overdoses.
It gets so much worse.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Russell Ty of Barrie is mourning the loss of 2 close friends last week after what he says was an accidental overdose. He says they bought what he believes may have been marijuana laced with fentanyl. Ty is speaking out in an attempt to give others a heads up of what could be a deadly product being sold on the streets.
We both had such vibrant a love for life. And there's no way that they would venture into such danger knowingly.
Barrie police confirmed they were called to a residence last Saturday for a wellness check, but 2 people were found dead.
But yes, this does happen. It almost seems like it's daily right now in Barrie. Damn, someone died out or overdosed behind my sister's fence, man. Like, that's crazy.
You can't be serious.
Trust me, I am
Why does this keep happening? Has the whole world gone crazy?
All right, team, what are your stats?
This is the opioid toxicity deaths in Ontario from 2018 to 2023. So on average, you know, in 2018, we were at like 126. Currently now in 2023, we are at 216. So if you're good at math, you realize that's almost a 60% increase in 5 years.
60%.
60%.
Trudeau called upon Canadians to stand strong.
Why don't you fire yourself? You moron!
Okay, so now it's the next slide. This is regarding deaths from opioids and who's actually dying from the drug epidemic. Now, is it men or is it women? I think we all know it is men, and it's very high. It's 75% to 25. And how are they dying? Fentanyl. 77% involve fentanyl.
Numbers are way up since fentanyl showed.
We are screwed. We are screwed.
Everybody dying. And you'll see in the next slide what those numbers really are. But yes, that's pretty horrific.
Oh, it's just horrific.
So this is opioid-related morbidity and mortality rates.
Don't make up words, you confuse me.
This is almost 20 years of data. So if you look, everything's pretty solid. 2015 hits. What happened then? Oh yeah, Justin Trudeau came into power.
Now that commie Trudeau is in charge.
And you want to know how bad it is? Look at those ED visits. Like, that is insane. In 2004, you can tell we're at very low levels. You're looking at about maybe 1,800. By the time you hit 2021, we're at 17,000 plus.
We could 10x this motherfucker, gents.
17,000 plus.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Crazy. But yeah, stagnant. 2015 hits. Trudeau gets elected. To the moon. To the moon.
To the moon. To the moon.
So look at this. 22 deaths per day, 17 hospitalizations, 80 emergency department visits, and 121 EMS responses per day in Canada. Not good enough. Not good enough, man. This is sickening.
You sicken me.
Up 8%, up 13%, up 14%, up 18%. What's next? Up 20%, up 25%, up 30%.
Please, don't say 100%.
Not good enough.
And I've got the perfect solution.